Part 16.
Welcome back, everybody, to Maniacal Music Musings. I'm your host, as always, Jeremy, everybody's favorite popular monster. Some say my self-esteem is too high, but I've never been no bully about it. I love
Thank you.
myself. Fuck it. Fuck everybody else. Do you realize how long we've been working towards this particular bracket? It's been a long time. Thank God I had long, tall Sally in a amphetamine overdose to help me get through it. She's a good girl. My co-host, though, ain't nobody does me better than when he loves me tender. He likes to say, well, we aren't recording in Mexico, but I'll take some tequila at a donkey show, goddammit. Especially that one ass, darling Nikki. He loves to spank her and say, who's your daddy, to that special little burrow it be. You drive me crazy, buddy, when you go into your coma white phases and dance around naked with your face made up like Pogo the Clown. Chancey motherfucking Greif.
Hi.
Hi.
Howdy.
Aaron tried stealing it. He tried stealing it, but it was a second too late.
I don't try to steal it. I try to match it exactly.
Oh, folks.
You do very well.
I was a little late.
Folks, it's that time. Finally, we finished after 7 months or so the Rolling Stones Top 500 Songs bracket. It was a long time coming. And now we finally get to say, fuck you, Rolling Stone magazine, and say what songs we think should have been the top 500. And we get to decide who wins. And I'm telling you, whoever song wins the finals in 2 weeks gets a very special prize. I'm not going to reveal it just yet. I'll reveal it at next week's show.
Kind of scared to see what your surprise is, Jeremy.
Well, I've never heard of the goat, but no. The surprise is something they will enjoy immensely, but we will.
That's even scarier. You saying it
The
that
Golden
way?
Dildo Award.
I ain't paying for no award, bitch, please. But so
we have an original paint, not painted on.
Exactly. Well, folks, there are 4 people here tonight, including myself, who got to put some songs in this bracket, and a couple people who were with us for most of the long haul, but that aren't here tonight, who put their songs in as well. We'll see who wins, because it's an interesting matchup of genres and artists completely. The order you see people on screen is the order they're going to go in, as always, and shit, let's start the mayhem with a Jamie versus Chancey matchup. I think we're going to start with. And it's Jamie's first song in this thing, Bully by Shine Down, going against Chancey's Dark Was the Night, Cold Was the Ground by Blind Willie Johnson. And Lisa gets to start us off.
Okay. I actually took a page from Aaron's book. So let me see. Let me find them. It was Dark Was the Night, and what was the other one?
Bully by Shine Down.
Oh, that's my number 1. So Bully.
Oh. Damn. Okay. We hit a number 1 ranking in the freaking first matchup. Who would have known?
It hit me right
here. I almost guarantee it's not an Aaron's. I guarantee it's not Aaron's first one, but because I know it. There's a couple items here that Aaron definitely put his first place. But Phil, which one do you want to go with, Bully or a good old Blind Willie?
I'm gonna go with good old Blind Willie. I like the old school sound of that song. Just off the old phonograph, yeah.
Yeah. See, Chancey picked that one kind of fuck with me, I have a feeling, because he knows my feelings on these blues songs that have very little lyrics or anything said and just someone strumming a guitar very slowly. So, I mean, I
You
ain't a
can
big, I
almost hear
ain't,
the
dude,
phonograph squeaking as that thing plays. You know, it's like you can almost hear the ambient noise from the 20s or the 30s or whatever the hell that came from. So
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
it
Jeremy
was that
prefers
that
his
was when it
sad
was
music.
recorded. Yeah.
Jeremy prefers his sad music with loud, fast bass and shouting.
Yeah.
because, yeah,
Sound
it
like
makes you feel better. It makes you feel better. But, and I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Shine Down. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of them. I never have been. But Bully, yeah, it kind of hits in the heart a little bit, I think, and I freaking dug it. It was, I didn't know what to expect from that one. I had to listen to some other song of theirs for some other freaking bracket a long time ago, and I just wasn't impressed. But Bully actually was good, so I'll take it. And that means Harley. Is it Bully or some Blind Johnson?
It's bully.
And I feel like I don't have to ask even, but Chancey, which way you want to go?
So, Jeremy, I got to tell you, Jeremy. You know that song. You know, "You're Still Vain." You probably think this song is about you.
Carly
Yes, I do.
Simon.
Carly Simon. Thank you, Aaron.
I bet
So,
Marilyn Manson did
uh,
better, but yes.
I actually didn't choose this song because of you.
I know.
The specific reason I picked this song is because in the it's on that golden record on the Voyager probe. So when the aliens hear our music for the first time, the first track, the
Blind
first
Willie
song,
Johnson.
yeah, the first song they're gonna hear is "Blind Willie Johnson." Dark was the night, cold was the ground.
Oh.
And this may be why
I,
they haven't really.
Are we
This might be
trying
why
to
they
keep
haven't.
it from coming?
I was to say, like, this might be why they haven't come to Earth yet, or this might be why they want to go get a shotgun first. But either way, I assumed you were going with Mr. Blind Johnson. But Aaron, which way you going? Are we gonna have to do a coin flip, or
Big ol' yup.
yeah, we're
Bully
gonna.
number 41. Blind Willie number 18.
Mm. Well,
So
Chancy, since
I ranked all 50, but one's missing. But
yeah,
I ranked one number 50 and left 49 as blank.
that's funny.
Jeremy, you
I
should
am.
let someone else do the coin flip.
I was gonna let Chancey pick what he wants to do, heads or tails. I mean, I could literally put it on the screen if I have to. I mean, if you don't trust me, Harley, I don't really. I really don't care if either of these songs moves on because I'm pretty sure it's not beating whoever wins the next matchup. So,
we shall see.
I don't think you thought Super Freak was going to win last time either.
oh
Yeah.
yes, I did. It's Super Freak, but Chancey, since your song's in this and Jamie's not here, heads or tails for your song?
We'll go with tails.
Flipping, flipping, flipping. Yeah, okay, heads came up. Yeah, man. I see. I would have said it faster if I was gonna make that shit up. But heads came up on that. So, well, I mean, I could punish Jamie for not being here, but that'd be mean. And I'm not. I'm not a bully. So, and like I said, and whoever wins that one, I don't see it being the next matchup. I just don't, because it's Bubbles versus Harley matchup going next to see who's gonna face it, and it's Bubbles' pick, Self Esteem by The Offspring, going against Harley's pick, 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad by Meatloaf. And Phil gets to start us off.
I have nothing against Meatloaf, but I felt like some of his earlier work was better than some of the drivel that came out in the 80s. So I'm gonna go with what was the first option? Oh, self-esteem. Self-esteem.
Yeah.
I really like that, even though it had it had a lot in common with Nirvana. You know, it really sounded kind of like a sort of a '90s kind of ripoff, but I still like the band, and it sounds good when it's loud. You know, so I'm gonna go with
Well,
Silverstein.
it was a '90s song, but
Yeah,
but
yes, it was. Yeah.
and Offspring is more ska than Nirvana, but I guess I can kind of hear it.
No, this song is a blatant ripoff of "Smells Like Teen Spirit" in at least 3 ways.
Chancey, your opinion on this?
Aaron and I may have talked about this earlier today. So
My opinion is that I don't understand how you would ever see that Offspring is more ska when it's just a punk band. It's just basically like a more poppy punk band.
I don't know. To me, they always were kind of like California ska type shit. Like I always loved that. I mean, okay, well, I mean,
Are there even horns in this song?
No,
does it have to be horns for ska? I really don't think it
They-
does.
yeah, ska
Really
usually
not.
has horn section.
Mm,
yeah, like the Mighty Boss Tones, right? Mighty Boss Tones.
Sure.
Yeah.
kind of, yeah.
Specials.
I don't know. But I mean, this is a hard one for me actually because I do love both of these songs and their respective artists. I really do. But I'm gonna throw it to Meatloaf because I fucking love Meatloaf, and Bad Out of Hell is his best album in my opinion. So I freaking love Meatloaf. I mean, it's not the Meatloaf song I would have picked off that album to bring on this for any freaking means. I would do anything for love. It's 10 times better than this song, but
Wasn't that on the list?
no, it wasn't.
Yeah, that was already in the bracket.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, you're right. It was a while back. Okay, I honestly forgot about that. It was 500 songs. You think I could remember every single one that was on there? But it's yeah. But Harley, I think I know which way you're gonna go. But since one of them is yours, but for
Yeah, I'm gonna
dexterity
pick
purposes,
Meatloaf. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
and just so everybody out there in the audience and listeners knows, these matchups are randomly generated. The only thing I did was ensure that nobody's song would face other songs in the first round because that wouldn't be fair. So that's the only thing I did. Besides that, they were randomly generated 5 times and then I took the 5th one and made that the bracket. So, but Chancey, is it Offspring or Meatloaf?
I'm gonna go with the Offspring. I mean, I like Meatloaf and stuff, but out of those two, I'm gonna go with the Offspring.
All right. And Aaron, it's all tied up at the moment. What do your rankings say?
So Offspring's number 31. Let's see, we got the bass line, the yaz, and just the general lyrical delivery is Cobainish too. But that's totally ripping off "Smells Like Teen Spirit." I think that cost it some points in the overall thing. It goes to Mr. Loaf, 24 to 31.
I'm actually curious if your number one's even on this side, but
It's not.
And Lisa, is
Two
Meatloaf
is.
moving on? Is Meatloaf moving on?
Yes, sir.
That's a yes?
Meatloaf. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no coin flipping on this one. Sorry, Bubbles. But Meatloaf took out the Offspring. And that means we'll have a Jamie versus Harley matchup in the next round. But the next matchup is a me versus Aaron matchup. And it gets started off by, oh, look, me. That just worked out perfectly. Well, we'll see. It's Aaron's song, Do You Realize, by the Flaming Lips, going against my song, Love Don't Live Here Anymore, It's Been Cold Since You Went Away, by Twisted. Or LDLHAIBCSYWA. Yeah. The Flaming Lips song, I actually already knew that song, and it's not a bad song. I like it, but the Twisted song, like Lisa said, hits the heart. It hits the heart so dead on. It's actually one of the few songs that like I've been I've known people who are juggalos and their moms and dads will actually like sing along with that song in the car because it's just such a good song. Like it's so outside their usual scope of stuff. So I had to put it on here. I had to. It's almost like the most mainstream thing they ever did. But Harley, which way do you want to go?
I'm going with Aaron's song.
Just because you like some flaming lips here, god damn it.
Well, no, I like ICP and Twisted and all that, but I did not like that song.
How? I thought you would have
I just
fucking melded with that song.
no.
And Chanty.
Definitely going with the Flaming Lips.
And I feel like I don't have to ask, but Aaron.
Oh yeah. Do You Realize is pretty much the perfect Flaming Lips song. It's perfect for weddings. It's perfect for funerals. Shut up, cat.
Yeah,
Our bird died last night. It's sad around here today. Speaking of which, so I've listened to this and cried about our birdie. 35 is Twisted, and 4 is Flaming Lips.
like I said, I didn't think I had to ask. Actually, out of 50, I'm kind of happy Twister was that high up, but that's actually kind of almost good in my eyes. But Lisa, Twisted or Flaming Lips?
Flaming Lips. Sorry,
See,
Jeremy. I just
this
didn't
isn't
like
the
that
song.
song.
Out of all the songs I picked, this is not the one I put in hoping it would win. Just put it that way.
Okay.
It was more about exposure than anything. But Phil, finish this out. Which way you want to go?
Well, I know Aaron loves the Flaming Lips, and he's met Wayne Coyne, and I think they're pretty cool. But I didn't know that was the Flaming Lips, and I recognized it from a very annoying commercial jingle. And it really, I can't stand the wilting voice, the really meek kind of delivery that he has. So I'm going to take a hard line that I don't like that song at all. I had it like third from last. And I didn't have Twisted much higher, but Twisted. I'm going to go with Twisted.
Yay! Somebody else.
Sorry, Aaron.
No problem. This is a curb stomping.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna
this
stand up for
next
my
match,
rights.
and actually, I didn't even plan this, but the next matchup is actually another Aaron versus me song. I didn't even realize that when I did the copy paste thing. But so here we go again, Aaron, and it's Aaron's song "Ted Just Admit It" by Jane's Addiction, or my song. I almost wish I could see Chancy's face for this one, but my song "Pogo the Clown" by Dog Fashion Disco, and Harley gets to go first.
Oh my god, I don't. I'm gonna go with Aaron's song because I honestly don't care for either of them. So I'm gonna go with Aaron's song.
They're both about serial killers, actually. It's a battle of serial killers.
It kind of is, yeah.
One's a real serial killer, Ted Bundy, and one's Pogo the Clown.
Who is John Wayne Gacy?
There you go.
Oh, it's Bundy versus Gacy. Shit, this is our serial killer back we did a year and a half ago over again. But Chancy, which way do you want to go?
I'm gonna go with Dog Fashion Disco.
Yeah, it was your birthday thing.
Right?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
I think I still have the bracket here.
I had to pick. I'm picking one Dog Fashion Disco song go on my list. I have to, and I'm looking through them, and I'm like, I gotta go with Pogo. I gotta. There are so many I had to choose from.
Beat Nude in the Wilderness.
Yeah, that would have been a great one. Nude in the Wilderness would have been a great one.
It honestly was like my second or third choice. It really was. But I think Band of Fools was right up there too in the second and third place. But which way do you want to go, Aaron? Even though I don't have to ask really.
We got number 7 versus number 14. And yeah, it's Ted over Gacy.
And Lisa, which way do your rankings go?
Pogo the Clown. I like the music to it, and some of the lyrics made me laugh more.
I
Jane's
forgot
Addiction
Lisa's a
was
juggalo.
hard.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
right.
And I'm terrified of
And
clowns, so it makes it ironic.
well, the devil said Johnny's doing fine. But Phil, which way you want to go?
I'm going Ted. Kind of a cleanup
And
hitter of serial killers there.
Ted
And I like
Williams.
I like Jane's Addiction too. I was a fan of
Yeah, that
theirs.
song just jams.
I mean, which brings it down to me, and you know, as
And
much
there's-
as much as much as I love the fucking chorus of "sex is violent" over and over again, you know, because that's just not creepy. But and I love creepy things, so. But Pogo the Clown makes me. That song is some of the best music I ever heard, and the fucking lyrics make me laugh my ass off. So I love the fucking jazz beats to it. But
I will say that I
which
ranked that
means
pretty high. I had that pretty high, Jeremy. I did like the music.
yeah, I had to put it in here because I also wanted to. I almost wanted to be a fly on the wall when Chancey realized I was on the playlist. But
the thing about Ted just admit it, when it ends, you have to start standing in the shower thinking, which is in the right bracket. Spoiler alert. They go together like Heartbreaker and Live and Lovin' made to me.
Oh, nice.
which
That's why
Aaron,
I included them both.
since it's your song versus my song, Aaron, what do you want for your song? Heads or tails?
Heads.
Flipping. Tails. Shit. Chancey, Pogo's moving on. Fuck. Actually, okay.
Pogo's moving on.
Yeah, it went tails. He chose head. So. And so that means it will be me versus Aaron again in the second round. See a theme going here, but that means the
Throwing
next
down, bitch.
Yes, we are. And that means that the next matchup is going to be a Bubbles versus me. I don't know why there's so many of me in a fucking row. I really don't. But it's going to be Bubbles versus me, and it's Bubbles' song "You Drive Me Crazy" by Britney Spears versus my song "Coma White" by Marilyn Manson. And Chancey gets to go first.
You know, I'll throw this vote to Michael, so I'm gonna go with Brittany on this one.
Old.
Getting Michael Colby a fucking slap there. All right, well, Aaron, which was ranked higher on yours, Brittany or Manson? I have a feeling we just found number 50, but maybe.
You found number 46 and number 36.
Yeah, close.
Britney Spears, it sounded familiar. I kept waiting for her to say "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time," but it didn't happen.
Same
Yeah,
album.
a lot of her songs are similar.
That was my point. It's the same damn song. Yeah. But Marilyn Manson voice rubs me the wrong way. I despise the guy. He's 46. Britney bitch is 36. It's Britney bitch.
Like, color me surprised on that shit, dude.
Wow.
I'm actually surprised. I thought that'd be. I don't know. I mean, I didn't think you were
Marilyn Manson to watch Nine Inch Nails.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I knew you're not a Manson fan, really, but I kind of figured it'd be higher than Britney at least. But
oh no, I despise Marilyn Manson. I merely don't like Britney much.
Didn't he go on Marin drunk one time, and Marin just ripped the shit out of him after he left?
Oh no.
I think he
Isn't
did.
there some kind of sex scandal with him now?
not Marilyn Manson.
No, I thought he beat that. Yeah, I thought it came out that wasn't true.
Well, Rose McGowan had some issues with him.
Yeah, like
something newer.
Yeah, Yeah, there was like a whole separate thing where some other person had made allegations.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
He seems like an easy target.
Not a stunner. Not a stunner.
Mm-mm.
he's an easy target and a half. But Lisa, which way do you want to go, Manson or Britney?
Brittany, bitch. I love saying it. Mhm.
Because Rick James isn't in this one.
And Phil, which way you want to go?
Well, I have Brittany last. Sorry to Mike. But Coma White wasn't my favorite song. We did that episode with you guys where Jeremy, I believe you brought that album to the
This is true.
episode.
This is
Yeah.
true.
So it wasn't my favorite song off that album, but you know, it wins this time. So I'll go with Coma White.
I don't know. That song hits the heart. It's one of Manson's songs that's always just hit the heart. And of course, I mean, I actually like "You Drive Me Crazy." I mean, yeah, every song from that fucking album of Britney sounds the same. But what are you gonna do? It's not. It's '90s freaking tween pop. So what do you expect?
Yeah.
But and I mean, I almost crashed my car the first time listening to this playlist, like seeing Britney Spears dancing on Spotify while listening to it. But oh, Britney,
Isn't
childhood
she
crush
doing
right
some
there.
dangerous dancing on TikTok and stuff now, like with knives
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff?
Yeah,
she's
with the
posting her.
knives being crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she ain't right in the head anymore after what her father did to her. But
She got into a war with somebody over it. Somebody was criticizing her about it the other day.
But I mean, I love Coma White, so I gotta go Coma White, even though I do like that Britney Spears song to some degree. But it's better than Hit Me One More Time. But well, I mean, not the outfit, but the song. But Harley, finish us out here. Which way you want to go?
Britney Spears.
Of course you do. Which means Britney does move on. Damn it, Bubbles. And well, yeah, I get redemption right now, actually, kind of, because Aaron gets to start this one out. And it's a Harley versus me matchup. I think this is the last matchup I'm in for a while, thank God. But
He sexually abused Evan Rachel Wood too, right?
What?
Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, I think you're right. I seem to recall something like that.
He dated Evan Rachel Wood for like a hot minute in the late '90s because why not? But yeah, I mean,
no, she
Dita Von
said that he was her sexual abuser. He was
okay.
Me Too.
But the fact that they come out 20 years later and say this when everybody would have believed it about Manson in the fucking '90s.
Most recent one is anonymous.
He's a '90s rock star. I am honestly not surprised when any of them get fucking shit thrown at them. I really am not. It was just the culture back then. But it's never surprising. But like I said, this is a Harley versus me matchup, and it's Harley's song "Nobody" by Keith Sweat versus featuring Athena Cage, going against my song "Mexico" by Ailstorm.
Well, this is number 20 versus number 34. One of them is throw you down and make sweet love in front of the fire kind of music. And the other one is a metal sea shanty.
Exactly.
I went with the metal sea shanty.
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd like Ailstorm. They're just funky enough for Aaron to like them. I knew it. I
mean, it's not quite good enough to get on The Mollusk by Ween, but it's in the spirit.
Oh,
I couldn't agree with you more.
That's all they do is pirate metal, dude. That's their thing. And they've done a lot of good
genre, pirate metal.
They've done a lot of good albums. Actually, the album this is off of, there's a whole second disc to this album that's 4 dogs. It's literally just dogs barking in the freaking melody of the song. It's hilarious. It's funny.
That's Ween. That's Ween right there in a nutshell. Mashup of dogs barking and accordion music.
But Lisa, which way you want to go?
Mexico.
What was it? You said Mexico?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was between Mexico and another one, right?
And Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah, no. Mexico.
And Phil?
Well, Harley, I liked Nobody. You know, Aaron mentioned it's kind of a soulful, soulful song. I kind of got into that, but
I thought I
you could
said make
imagine.
sweet love by the fire, but okay. Throw you down and make sweet love by the fire.
Well,
Okay,
I'm trying
Chef.
not, I'm not writing a report on what you said. I was just trying to capture the essence. Okay.
Soulful. I don't think I said soulful.
He's trying to capture the essence, goddammit.
Yeah. Let me capture the essence and move on here. And I'm gonna go with Mexico because I tell you what, you can close your eyes and you can imagine Weird Al singing that. And I'm gonna just and
Yeah.
yeah, only better, only better. That song could have used a little accordion music, then it would have climbed the ranks a little bit more. But also Aaron mentioned pirates, and it for some reason it also reminded me of Our Flag Means Death somehow.
Excellent.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, my note was Highlander video game.
Rest in peace, that show. It's
Yeah,
sad they
yeah.
didn't get
Yeah.
picked up.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Actually, okay, yeah. Lisa called it out for Ica Stadium, but yeah, the beginning of Mexico sounds straight like I have a video game. It's fucking awesome. The video for it is hilarious. Ailstorm is a newfound thing for the last like 10 years for me. I freaking love them. Their music is so freaking like headbanging when you're driving. I mean, I don't know. I like pirate metal. I just do. I never thought I would say that in my life, but pirate metal actually is pretty damn good. And a bunch of white guys on drugs that dress like pirates is just perfect. Just perfect. It's right there with my gimmick band love. And I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Nobody. I mean, that song is a Harvey song. That song is incredible. Makes me just want to put on my chef hat and gonna make love to you, baby. Like, lay you down by the fire. Sir Isaac Hayes, rest in peace. But yeah, I love Mexico, so I gotta go with that. Even though Nobody is a damn good sex song. I think it was actually in our sex songs bracket way back when, if I'm not mistaken. But Harley, even though I don't have to ask, I'm pretty sure. Which way do you want to go?
Well, I'm going to pick Nobody, of course.
Oh, so you don't want to pick a choice? Yeah, I'm being a dick. And let's see, finish this out. Which way do you want to go?
I'll go with Ailstorm.
Actually, that Ailstorm CD was on one of our shows when Chancey and me got stood up by the guests, so we ended up doing just two of us episode for that one. Or actually, I think it was part of like a double thing where we did two missed shows. We did like 4 albums in one show or something like that. But we did go through that whole album. Ooh, all right. Here you go, Chancey. This you don't get to start us off. Lisa does, but it's a Jamie versus Chancey matchup. And thank you, Jamie. It's Jamie's song, "Who's Your Daddy" by Lordy, going against Chancey's song, "Long Tall Sally" by Little Richard. And Lisa gets started off.
Hold on, I'm looking. Long Tall Sally. Long Tall Sally, Little Richard.
And Phil?
Yeah. Yep.
See, I like Long Tall Sally. It's fucking amazing. It's classic. It's Little Richard. I can't fucking hate on it ever. But it's funny because the reason Jamie wanted to put Lordy on this is because ever since I first introduced her to that song on another music bracket on another podcast, me and her were literally just for the next like couple months just send each other random video messages back and forth, just like shouting, "Who's your daddy?" So it was a thing me and her had for a long time. That's why she immediately was like, "Okay, this is like it was like the second song on our list." So I gotta give it to her on that one because I love that fucking song. It's amazing. It's a good sex song too. But Harley, which way you want to go?
Who's your daddy?
Well, I mean, Chancey if he pulls his cards right, but Chancey, which way you want to go?
I'm clearly going with Little Richard.
I know, buddy. I didn't even have to ask. But and
What
Aaron?
about that? What about that Beatles remake of it, Chancey?
Oh, you trying to piss him off?
I mean, it's what was that the quote that Oscar Wilde said, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness, or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go with that.
All right. Stylish. I like
Yeah.
it.
You know of Chancey's hatred of the Beatles, right?
Yes.
It's
Oh, I
really
think
just John. It's really just John Lennon. It's not even all the Beatles. Because I love George Harrison's "Got My Mind Set on You." That's such a good song.
Thank you,
So
Yeah.
you're in
Chancey.
the Lisa camp. She
Right.
despises John.
It's a political movement now.
Yeah, it's
I
a
Two
mean,
people.
he made a bad choice with Yoko, but okay. Um, but
Boy, gee.
Aaron, is it Little Richard or Lordy?
Little Richard number 13, Lordy number 47. My note for Lordy, no redeeming qualities, but that's before I heard the story about you and Jamie.
And they're like the British version of Gwar.
Yeah.
Not a recommendation, Jeremy, just so
Yeah.
you're aware.
I brought them on multiple. I brought their albums on multiple shows, and most people hear them on our shows fucking love them. So even Michael Colby had decent things to say about them. But and
Okay.
Michael Colby, I hope had to do a standard because Michael Colby's a picky motherfucker. But Lisa, I know you started that out. Yeah, duh. So yeah, Long Tall Sally does move on for it too, and it's gonna be going against a match that we have to do a play-in for first, and the play-in is Aaron versus Harley.
Do I have a cold beer in the fridge on the door? Okay. Sorry, guys.
The play-in is Aaron versus Harley. It's Aaron's Jesus Built My Hot Rod by Ministry going against Harley's In Your Room by the Bengals. And Phil gets to start this one off when he gets back from the kitchen.
I figured that would happen.
Yeah. Well,
That's
Thank you.
basically a Butthole Surfer song. It's got a guest vocalist, Gibby Haynes.
I'm gonna do it on Lisa's.
the Bengals versus the Jesus
Ministry.
God.
Yeah, it's gotta be Ministry because of Gibby Haynes.
Gibby.
Yep. We learned that from when we did our butthole surfing.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, out of these two songs, and I have no skin in this game whatsoever, but out of these two songs, I mean, the part Aaron just so skillfully sung is freaking amazing in Ministry song. I freaking love Ministry, and that song is amazing always.
I want to
And
love you.
the Bengals, I like to some degree. That's not one of their songs I really like. It's okay, but I mean, it's just too 80s pop. But I gotta give it to Ministry. But which way you want to go, Harley? Even though I don't really have to ask.
The Bengals, and of course it was 80s pop because 80s and well they were pop basically.
I mean, if I'm gonna do Bengals, it's gonna be freaking. Didn't they do Walk Like an Egyptian? If I'm not
Super Bowl
mistaken.
Shuffle.
Shuffle. I'm pretty sure they did Walk Like an Egyptian. I don't think it was the Go-Go's.
Yeah, they did.
But okay, I thought so. Yeah,
That was the Bengals.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the
on the list though.
that was the was it on the list? I didn't think that one was actually.
It was.
But like I said, 500 songs. But Chancey, is it Ministry or the Bengals?
Ministry.
And Aaron, I don't have to ask.
Yeah, the Bengals reminded me a little bit of Ronnie Spector and a little bit of Carole King. It's the Be My Little Baby. Will you still love me? Will you love me tomorrow? Remind me of that kind of, but a faster tempo.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
80s-ified Motown sort of thing. But Ministry number 15, Bengals 32.
And Lisa, Bengals or Ministry?
Bengals. and I was raised on Motown, so
Well, that means that Ministry does move into the first round, and it's going to be an Aaron versus me matchup again because I couldn't have planned this because it was a play-in. But it's going to be Jesus Took My Hot Rod by Ministry going against my song, The Show Must Go On by Queen. And I'm giving it to Queen. I mean, it's fucking Queen, and it's one of their top 5 songs of all time. So, and Harley, is it Queen or Ministry?
It's Queen.
And Chancey?
Ministry.
And Aaron?
Queen 21, Ministry 15.
Saving grace, I think, coming. But Lisa?
Yeah, Queen. Oh no, wait a minute. What were the choices again?
Ministry or Queen?
Oh, okay. I thought we just did Ministry against somebody else.
That was a play-in. Now they have the right to face Queen. The show must go on.
Ah, okay. Let me see.
It's clearly not my favorite Queen song because it finished.
You know what? It's Ministry.
Wow. Wow,
I
Lisa.
know. Like you say, Aaron, not my favorite Queen song.
And Phil?
Yeah, it's not my favorite Queen song. I mean, that was one of their last hits, right? I mean, it was basically Freddie confronting
yeah. It's from
death, really.
It's from Innuendo.
Yeah.
It's the last full CD they ever put out as a.
Yeah, it's one I don't know so well. I never owned that one.
It's kind of melancholy.
The whole CD is a little melancholy. I brought it on Musers against a CD, and it's melancholy as shit. I mean, there's literally a song called "Death on Two Legs." Like,
right.
It's a dark CD, but it's freaking amazing. Like how he knew he was dying, and he just made the whole CD about that.
Well, he had a lot of courage, so I'm gonna go with Queen, even though it's not my it's not my favorite Queen song, but I'm gonna go with Queen.
Well, Aaron, heads or tails for your Ministry?
It's a coin flip.
Heads. And heads actually takes it. So Ministry does move on. I was a little surprised at that. Jesus Christ. How does this happen?
I got spicy.
Okay, I seriously must not have been. Well, actually, I was paying attention while I was copying and pasting that. It was just order it went in. I couldn't do anything about this. But it's Aaron versus me again. Jesus Christ. I can't plan this shit. And it's Aaron's Tweezer by Fish going against my Darling Nikki by Prince. And Harley gets to start this one off.
Prince.
And Chancey?
I'm going to go with Fish because it's not my favorite Prince song.
It's Aaron?
So my original request was actually the Tahoe tweezer, but that's not on Spotify. So I went for the second best tweezer, the best Spotify available tweezer, which is mislabeled as the Clifford Ball. God, I forget what it actually is. I put it in the chat, but it's the one from a live one. And at about the 7-minute mark when it goes type 2 dark mode, this song really jams out. I think that might be Bozeman, that tweezer. Anyway, it's number 2, Darling Nikki, number 8.
Well, actually close in rankings for you. But Lisa, is it Prince or Fish?
Prince. Sorry. 20-minute song. I saw 20 minutes, and I
think it's 30 plus, isn't it? 30 or 31?
30, 31
well,
fucking
the one
minutes.
that we were looking at online was 20 minutes.
But Phil,
That's a stinker
The Tahoe
situation.
tweezer is 36 minutes, and it's of all tweezers. It's diagrammed. People do piano. Holly Bowling does a piano solo version of the Tahoe tweezer. That's amazing.
Well, Phil, is it Fish or Prince?
Well, tweezer's a real sound salad. It's got a lot of ingredients in there, but it takes a little bit longer to cook. So I'm gonna go with Darling Nikki. I had Darling Nikki number 3 and tweezer number 10. So,
Dude, you cook salad?
some of the ingredients, bacon bits. We use the real stuff.
And yeah,
No business
for
being
my,
on a salad.
well, I mean, Darling Nikki was
And
my
they
pick,
wouldn't be
and
on yours if we made it.
Darling Nikki is my pick, and I mean, 31-minute fucking long song, Aaron. I listened to it one time all the way through. I skipped it every other time. I was just like, nope, I can't sit through 31 minutes of this again. Oh my god. I mean, it's not bad, but I am not a jam band person in any fucking way, and Fish is just too much. I mean, you really would have to be on shrooms in a fucking field dancing to it for 31 minutes to freaking enjoy it. So, I mean, yeah.
I enjoyed it
I'll
this
go.
afternoon. I was right here on my couch, not on shrooms at all.
Oh, you're a special person. But I got to go with Darling Nikki because it's one of Prince's best
I've
songs, in
listened
my
to that
opinion.
particular tweezer hundreds of times. That's the first live tweezer I ever heard.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. A 31-minute song, I can't do. I mean, for songs like 12 minutes, even that's just like pushing it. But a freaking 31-minute song, it's like, ugh. But the next matchup to see who Prince is going to face is going to be a Jamie versus Chansey matchup. It's Chansey's pick, Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath, and it's going against a Jamie pick of Nifetamine Overdose by Cradle of Filth. And this one gets started off by Chansey.
So I'm gonna have to go with my pick. Black Sabbath is like, that's like the song that got me into heavy metal. I could not put that on the list for real.
Isn't that the Devil's Chord that they play at the outside of that right after the rainstorm? It's like very ominous.
Yeah, it's what they yeah, the Devil's Trio.
Yeah.
What is this?
But Aaron, which way you want to go?
Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath. This is scary as shit. Frosted my balls as a youngster. It's number 9.
Awesome.
Cradle of Filth. This sucks. I hated it. Number 45. Sorry, is this Jamie? I shit on 2 of her picks already.
Yeah, she actually picked this. This is another song that she picked for me because she couldn't vote on it in another bracket it was on because it was going to get Slipknot. So she felt bad and wanted to give it another shot. But I mean, she's Iowan, so Slipknot, I would
Slipknot's
add
way
it.
down there on the list with This Sucks. Not my thing.
Oh.
I forget what the comment was, but I don't dig them.
Well, that's 3 Jamie songs you shit on now. But
I'm sure she hates Fish and Grateful Dead 30-minute jams.
I don't know with her actually. That'd be a question for her. But Lisa, Cradle of Filth or Black Sabbath?
Sabbath, baby.
And Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Sabbath number 1. It's, again, not my favorite track, but it's one of my favorite bands. So it's like Good Times, Bad Times for Sabbath is Black Sabbath. First song, first album.
There you go.
I had to go for. I mean, it's not my favorite Sabbath song. It's one of my least favorite Sabbath songs, honestly. There are so many better ones. Most of them are on the top 500 songs list, but I got to go with Cradle of Filth because that is their number one song and it is fucking phenomenally done. And when you see them play it live, it is fucking gorgeous. But which way you want to
Was
go,
that like
Harley?
7 or 8 minutes?
That version is 7 or 8 minutes because that's why it's called the overdose because it's a lot more guitar than the Nifetamine Fix version. But the Nifetamine Fix version is the one they use for the music video. But Chancy, which way you want to? I mean, oh no, Harley. Yeah, which way you want to go?
Black Sabbath.
Which means
Isn't the
Black
word
Sabbath
nymphetamine like nymphomaniac and amphetamine?
did not fucking get copied right. Oh, I guess yeah. Okay, I guess you didn't spell it right.
I just
But
mean the way you pronounced it.
yeah, it's an amphetamine. Yeah, I left the M out of it. That's why. But
I thought you said ninth.
I did say nine. I left the first M out, but for some reason. But I mean, yeah, it's nympho and methamphetamine put together, But that means it's going to be a Bubbles versus me matchup.
I should have given him 44 instead of 45. They deserve one more point for the portmanteau nymphetamine.
And I almost actually wanted that word tattooed on me at one point, like amphetamine overdose, but
portmanteau.
No, not that word, Aaron. But it's going to be a Bubbles versus me matchup, and it's going to get started off by Aaron. It's Bubbles' song "Love Me Tender" by Elvis Presley.
Knock it off, Alexa, you bitch.
Oh,
Alexa, you dirty cunt. Turn on the lights.
They're already on.
Alexa, turn off all lights.
Try
There's
a little
no
louder.
anymore, Aaron.
She's getting smarter. She can detect the voice, whose voice
That's
it
good.
is now. Yeah.
She don't love you no more, Aaron.
I've turned their lights on and off before, but I think I did it differently.
Yeah.
All right, what are the picks? Love Me Tender and what?
It's Bubbles' pick, "Love Me Tender" by Elvis Presley, going against my pick, "Ill Mind a Hobson 5" by Hobson.
Well, we got a Love Me Tender, and it's actually going to pull this one off. Is number 26. Didn't quite make it into the top 25 or the top 50, top 49. And Hobson, it wasn't bad. It wasn't. It was a number 33. It was kind of middle of the pack. But this one goes to the king.
And thank you very much. And Lisa?
Crazy tenor vittles.
Love me tender, love me sweet. Elvis,
Beautiful.
baby. Thank you.
Sound like
The
a
very few things I
songbird.
can actually sound that don't make people go, ah.
And Phil, Elvis or Hobson?
I gotta go Elvis on that one.
Yeah, this is not an Elvis song I like. This is a boring Elvis song. I mean, put in fucking any of the ones that were in the top 500, and they were better than this. Like, there are so many better Elvis songs than this song. I don't know why she picked it, but I gotta go with Hobson. It's one of the truest rap songs of all time. He hits on everything he says is 100% dead on with society. It's fucking perfect, and his
Do we
delivery
even need
is
to ask
flawless.
Chancey, or do we just skip right over him?
Oh no, we're gonna ask him, but Harley gets to go first.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harley. I just wanted to hear him say not Elvis.
Well, I'm going with Elvis because that song makes me think of my grandparents. So.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, my grandmother used to sing to me in the pool. Doesn't mean I fucking like it. But Jancy, which way you want to go?
Honestly, this really sucks for me because it really does suck for me. I mean, Hobson's okay and all, but it's not something that I really want to put a vote towards. But I absolutely hate the idea of voting for Elvis Presley. I guess I'm gonna have to vote for Hobson on this because there's no other choice between the two, but I feel dirty.
You've always had rave reviews of Hobson on the show.
But I mean,
No,
if we're talking about like stuff that should be on the top 500 of all time kind of thing.
and Hobson deserves a spot on there somewhere. Hell, I even got Harvey to like him, and that's me trying to get Harvey to like rap has always been a failing society, but he actually liked that one, so I actually won one battle. But that means the next matchup is going to get started off by Lisa, and it's Harley versus Bubbles. It's Harley's song "Get Over It" by the Eagles going against Bubbles' "Popular Monster" by Falling in Reverse.
Popular Monster edged Get Over It out. So,
And Phil?
Popular Monster. It was just 1 point above.
And Phil, is it Falling in Reverse or the Eagles?
I hate the Eagles, man. I hate the fucking Eagles, man. That Eagles song is like it's like an AI version of an Eagles song. I listened to that before. It was like just so perfect, just so Linda Ronstadt.
Mm-hmm.
So I had only heard the other song tonight for the first time, but I hate the fucking Eagles, man.
Can anybody else hear Philip in duplicate?
Yes, I can.
No, I can't,
Okay.
but I can. I can't, and what I'm hearing is what the recording is going to be. So, but
Well, actually, can
That's
you
a
raise
little
it so I
joke
can hear me?
because he's like 10 feet away from me.
oh, I know.
You're hearing real
But
time.
Yeah.
Never mind.
yep.
Yeah.
And I
Good
like the
joke.
Eagles. I like the Eagles slightly. They're never been one of my favorites, but I recently got into Falling in Reverse. I sent Chancey his new song a couple weeks ago that has Tech Nine in it and Alex Terrible, and it's freaking actually the video is phenomenal. The song's phenomenal. Like I actually been getting into Falling in Reverse. So and Popular Monster was really good. So I gotta go Popular Monster. But Harley, which way you want to go?
Get Over It.
Well, we all did get over that song at least. But Chancey, Eagles or Falling in Reverse?
I think I'm gonna have to go with Falling in Reverse on this one, mostly just because I can't even remember the name of the song of the only Eagles song that I like. If that's saying anything.
Those Shoes is the only one I like. Burn out.
I can't think of the song. I can't think of the song I like of theirs either. Actually, it's not coming to me. But Aaron, was it Eagles or Falling in Reverse for you?
Eagles number 48. I hate them in general, and this song's just stupid. It's just, I guess it after they reunited. I don't know. But yeah, I had a long day, and I hate the fucking Eagles, man. Get out of my cab. So we have Popular Monster number 40, Eagles number 48, Popular Monster, Falling in Reverse.
Well, this time you got to share a Harley song at least, but that means that round one is officially over for this half of the bracket, and we can start off round two with Phil, and it's a Jamie versus Harley matchup in the first match of round two, and it's Bully by Shine Down or 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad by Meatloaf.
I mean, I like Paradise by the Dashboard Light. That's like my Meatloaf. That's the song I really like. Or that
Yeah.
era of his
That
career.
made the top 500 songs though.
Yeah. But yeah, I did not like the whole Beauty and the Beast type romanticism of Meatloaf in the 80s. So I'm going to have to have to go with the former, which was
Bully.
Bully. Yeah, I had Bully not all that high on my list. I had it number 16 or 15, which is not too bad, but yeah, Bully.
Blind Willie
And
didn't beat Bully.
no, it did not. The
Fuck
coin
me.
flip won. The coin flip won it for Shinedown, I think.
Coin flips.
But hey, one of your songs won a freaking coin flip. So,
Two of them
but
lost.
no, only one of them lost, I think. But yeah, I gotta go for Meatloaf on this one. Bully is a good song, but it's 2 out of 3 ain't bad. It's amazing. I love that song. But which way you want to go, Harley? Even if I don't need to ask.
Meatloaf.
And Chancey
I'm gonna go with Meatloaf on this one.
and Aaron.
Mr. Loaf 24, Bully 41.
Which means Meatloaf moves into the quarterfinals. But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
Bullet. It's my number one. Meatloaf fell a little further down the row.
They say it's better the second day.
Mhm.
Oh, that's kind of true. But that means it's going to be facing either Aaron or my song in the next matchup. And it's Aaron's Do You Realize by the Flaming Lips going against my Pogo the Clown by Dog Fashion Disco. And it's going to get started off by me. And yeah, it's 100% going to be Dog Fashion Disco for me. Much better song than Do You Realize, in my opinion. But Harley, which way you want to go?
Flaming Lips.
Is that why you're holding your lips?
No, I'm chewing up Cheez-Its.
And which way you want to go? Which way you want to go, Chancey?
I'm gonna have to go with Dog Fashion Disco on this one.
Surprise, surprise. And Aaron?
Flaming Lips 4, Dog Fashion Disco 14.
And Lisa?
Pogo the Clown. Dog Fashion Disco.
And Phil?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Lisa on that one. Dog Fashion Disco.
Which means Dog Fashion Disco will face Meatloaf in the quarterfinals. But the next matchup is a Bubbles versus me matchup. Again. And it's Bubbles, You Drive Me Crazy by Britney Spears going against My Mexico by Alstorm. And it gets started off by Harley.
Mexico.
And Chancey?
I'll go with Ailstorm on this one.
And Aaron?
Mexico 20, You Drive Me Crazy 36.
Oh. And Lisa?
Mexico.
Which means Mexico moves on. And Phil?
Mexico.
And that means we have our first sweep of the night as Mexico kills Britney Spears 100%. Honestly, not the sweep I saw coming, but okay. Mexico will take it. And that means for the next matchup, the last matchup on this side of round, actually, last matchup on this part of round 2, it's Chancey versus Aaron for the first time tonight.
Buenos tardes, amigo.
Hola,
And
my good friend.
that means that it's going to get. No, sweetie. No. And that means that's going to get started off by Chansey. And it's Chansey's Long Tall Sally by Little Richard versus Aaron's Jesus Built My Hot Rod by Ministry.
Oh, that really sucks. That really sucks.
I got them 13 and 15, but you don't
I
know which is
know.
which.
Right. Yeah, and I'm kind of the same way. It's like they're both good. I'm gonna go with Little Richard. I got to. On principle.
Yup.
And number 13, Aaron?
Yep.
Voting the first for that, someone voting against our own song tonight so far in this bracket. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
Actually, I'm going with Ministry.
And Phil?
Yeah, Ministry also.
I gotta go with Long Tall Sally. I gotta go with Long Tall Sally. It's Little Richard. And over Ministry, I mean it's close, but Long Tall Sally, definitely. And Harley?
Little Richard.
Which means Little Richard will move into the quarterfinals. But that brings us down to the bottom of round 2 for this half the bracket. And it's going to get started off by Aaron. And it's a me versus Chansey matchup. It's My Darling Nikki by Prince versus Chansey's Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath.
This is number 8 versus number 9. Prince takes it.
And Phil?
Sabbath.
Oh, and Lisa, I skipped you. I apologize. But
That's okay. Prince.
And I am going to give it to Prince as well because Darling Nikki is a lot more re-listenable to me than Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
The song, not the band. But Harley, which way you want to go?
Prince.
Which means Prince knocks out Sabbath. But Chansey, your rant, please.
I'm gonna go ahead and give the vote to Black Sabbath on this one.
No anger in that pick, Chansey?
I mean, it sucks, but I mean, it's still Prince Rogers Nelson. I mean, fucking. Oh no.
Right. Oh no, I lost to Prince. I
And
had
now
him
Michael Jackson.
right.
Now you know how Michael Jackson feels. But that means the final matchup in that's funny actually. The final matchup in round 2.
First? I don't get it.
The final matchup in round 2 is going to be Bubbles versus Bubbles. It's Love Me Tender by Elvis Presley versus Popular Monster by Falling in Reverse. And it gets started off by Lisa.
Lace?
Yeah.
Popular Monster
or Popular Monster?
Popular Monster.
And Phil?
I get Jeremy what you said about this song. It seemed like something that it was something to try to build Elvis's image or whatever, or kind of it had the stench of.
It was a very early song for him.
It had the stench of the record company all over it. Like this was going to be a showcase song, but I'm going to say Elvis.
Okay.
And I personally have to go with Falling in Reverse. I fucking love Elvis, but that's just not a song I can get behind. It's too made for
Well-
radio. It's too made to be a wedding song and shit. Like it's not Suspicious Minds or Jailhouse Rock or any of the good ones. So
Well, kind of what Harley said before. My mom loved Elvis, and this was her favorite song. So maybe
I don't
you know,
I don't I actually I don't know what song was my grandma's favorite. I mean, she literally had her whole back room with Elvis freaking plates and everything else hung up everywhere. But actually, when she passes, we always say like we'd love to sell every collectible in that room and make like a couple $1 million, but she'd kill us as a ghost if we ever did. So someone's gonna have to hang it in their bedroom. But which way you
So
want to
was
go,
she a
Harley?
groupie?
No, she never had the chance.
She
I've
never
known
blew
two people.
Elvis.
She married my grandfather because he looked like Elvis.
Wow.
I've known two women that claim to have had. I know two women that have claimed to have had relations with Elvis. Or actually, the one told Elvis that she was waiting to be married and marched him off into the bathroom to take care of
Take care of
himself. Yeah. The other one confessed to having slept with him. So
Heavy.
yeah.
Yep.
So many degrees of separation from Elvis.
Yeah. There, for the grace of God, you could have nailed Elvis.
I don't know, man.
Maybe not. We were like 8 years old when he died.
Right.
So whose turn is it?
Guy.
Did you guys see the movie from last? I guess it was last year.
With Austin Butler.
Yes, I like the movie, and they picked a good character because he looked
I think he did
almost
too.
just like Elvis.
Yeah, he did.
But the
Yeah.
Priscilla, the movie Priscilla, I wasn't a big fan of that because she did him so dirty in that movie.
Yeah.
Is that a more recent movie also?
Yeah,
I'll
Yeah.
have to check that out.
it came out not long after Elvis did.
Okay.
My vote's Popular Monster.
Okay. And Chancey, Popular Monster or Elvis?
Falling in Reverse.
Chancey's underneath his breath is like Elvis was a popular monster. God damn it! But which way you want to go, Aaron?
Elvis was a hero to most, but he never meant shit to me. But he wins this one 26-40 because he just does.
Because he's the man.
Nah, just because I'm not crazy about the other song.
Well, I mean,
And
the
yeah.
man, and anyway.
And Austin Butler did an amazing job playing him.
Tom Hanks sucked in that though. That's rare to say because he's a very good actor.
I like Tom Hanks in that role.
He was way.
Yeah,
I thought he did pretty good too.
I think he was supposed to be over the top. That character was an over the top person.
Okay. Well, I read an article that said that the Colonel he didn't even speak with an accent like that, and I don't know.
Well,
dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
That means that round 2 is officially over, and we can get started off on the quarterfinals.
Who won that, Elvis or Popular
Falling in
Monster?
Reverse.
Popular
Falling in
Monster.
Reverse.
Yeah.
By a landslide. But the first matchup in the quarterfinals is me versus Harley. And it's Harley's 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad by Meatloaf or my Pogo the Clown by Dog Fashion Disco. And it gets started off by Phil.
Well, I'm gonna go with Pogo the Clown.
And yeah, on this one I gotta go with Pogo as well because there are better Meatloaf songs and Pogo's fucking incredible. But Harley, which way you want to go?
Meatloaf.
And Chancey?
DFD for sure.
And Aaron.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. 24. Pogo the Clown 14.
Which means Pogo is moving into the semifinals. But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
My list throws it to Meatloaf.
They're gonna kick
And
you
that-
out of the Juggalos.
Yeah, that's okay.
She hasn't paid her membership for months,
Years,
years.
ever.
They're gonna take away your clown makeup.
I'm okay with that.
You can buy that in any convenience store. But that means that the next matchup is going to be me versus Chansey. And it's going to get started off by, me. And it's Mexico by Ailstorm versus Long Tall Sally by Little Richard. And Mexico's more of a fun song. Long Tall Sally is just, I mean, it's amazing, but just Mexico's more fun. But Harley, which way you want to go?
Mexico.
And Chansey?
Little Richard.
And Aaron?
Yup. 13 to 20.
And Lisa?
Yep.
And Phil?
Long Tall Sally.
Takes it.
It does. But that means the last matchup in the semifinals is going to be between myself and Bubbles. And it's going to get started off by Harley. And it's Darling Nikki by Prince or Popular Monster by Falling in Reverse.
Popular Monster.
And Chansey?
I'm gonna go with Falling in Reverse on this one.
Aaron?
Falling in Reverse 40. Prince 8.
And Lisa?
Prince.
And Phil?
Yep.
And of course, I'm going to have to give that a big fat yup because Falling in Reverse is amazing, but he ain't fucking Prince. So that means Prince will move on into the finals for the bottom half of this bracket, so we won't be seeing Prince again until in 2 weeks from now. And that means that the semifinals are quarterfinals are officially over, I should say. And that means that the last matchup of tonight, the semifinal for the left side, is going to be me versus Chansey yet again. And it's going to get started off by Chansey. And I actually love this. It's Pogo the Clown by Dog Fashion Disco or Long Tall Sally by Little Richard.
Oh,
I've got him
shit.
13 and 14.
Okay, well, for some reason I thought it was gonna be Dog Fashion versus Darling Nikki. I forgot. I got them mixed up from the last go around. So it's Little Richard versus fucking Dog Fashion.
Yep.
I mean, that's valid. You know, Little Richard's dead though, sweetie. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go with DFD since they they might be listening, and also
They have in the past.
I've been able to interact with them in real life. You know, I can't give Little Richard the props that he deserves, but you know.
I know, he's your favorite power bottom. But Aaron, which way you want to go?
Little Richard 13. Pogo 14.
And Lisa.
Pogo.
And Phil.
Little Richard.
And I am going for Pogo, of course. But which way you want to go, Harley?
I will go.
Which means, folks, that and something that never has fucking happened in any participants bracket we ever have done in this show, for this half the bracket, both of my songs, it's two of my songs that are going to face whoever wins the 2 spots in 2 weeks from now's bracket. So that's never happened. I'm actually proud of this fucking moment. This has never happened in a participants bracket.
All right.
And
Man.
that means that that's right. But that means out of the 25 songs in 2 weeks from now's bracket, they will face those winners, and whoever song wins will get a prize. I think pretty much 80% or 9% of my songs are out at this point, so or have been used already. So I don't think I'm in the next side very much. Maybe 2 matchups, I think.
Well,
but
you're in there with 2 songs for the next
For the
one.
win.
You don't know what songs are mine, Aaron.
No, I mean the 2 that came from this side. You're already in.
Oh yeah. They're still in. Yeah, they're still in. But well, I mean, the amount of songs I had on this side, Jesus. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in 2 weeks, and hopefully Bubbles can actually join us and defend the rest of her songs. But Angus,
Well,
just get home. Just get home finally, buddy. But folks, that's gonna do it for tonight. Lisa, Phil, Aaron, where can they find the 3 of you?
At pod. That is our social media. Facebook, X.
yeah,
TikTok.
Pod.
Yep. Just like you said.
Pod.
Yeah,
Pod.
And Harley, where can they find you?
The Asylum with Harley and Joker and the Mod Squad Network.
And Chancey, where can they find you besides crying yourself to sleep tonight for having to vote between DFD and Little Richard?
I mean, I'm really not all that upset by having to choose between either Little Richard or Dog Fashion Disco, considering, like, I love both of those, in both of those sets of musicians, whether it be Little Richard or Dog Fashion Disco. So on Instagram and TikTok, it's the Red Eye Roundtable. On X, it's Red Eye Table. And, Facebook, my first name. It's right there. You can find me.
The hunt continues. And of course, you can find both your musers on Facebook as the Uncensored, Unapologetic, and Untamed VU Cubes Podcast Collective. You can find us on XX Baby and the Gram as that Juggalo Bastard. You can find us on TikTok as Juggalo Bastard Podcast. And you can find us on YouTube as Maniacal Music Musings. Or you can find us streaming live on Parapost or Blind Knowledge Network, because all knowledge is blind until, well, even Stevie Wonder didn't see the
Knowledge is
winner of this
power,
bracket
man.
coming. But have a good night, everybody.